Hi team, Mr. Ratoya. Back to Unit 12, Question 4. Okay. A small photograph has a length of 4 centimeters and width 3 centimeters. Shaz enlarges the small photograph to make a large photograph. The large photograph has a width of 15. So I'm assuming I'm going to find the length of this. Two photographs are similar. Work out the length of the large. So let's just call that length. Okay. Probably see this straight away what's going on here. So we need to look at the multiplier, which is going from 3 to 15. So look at the scale factor, which is the multiplier. It's going to be 15 shared by 3. And how many 3 is going to 15 is 5. Okay, so that's the multiplier here. I'm going to have the same multiplier for the length. So it's going to be 4 multiplied by 5, which is going to equal 20 centimeters. In this case, the length of the photograph is equal to 20 centimeters. Okay, symbols. Let's move on. That's a straightforward question. Let's clear that. Scroll down to question 5. Okay. For marker. Look at this. See how we go. Okay, now it goes here. It's a typical exam style question where you're given a triangle and a triangle within it. So it goes here, D is a point AB. D is a point on AB and E is a point on AC. DE is parallel to BC and AD is 4, DB is 6, DE is DE 5 and 8E is 5. And then it 5.8, and then it goes calculate the perimeter of the trapezium DBCE. Okay, before we do this, it's better if we can draw this triangle, this smaller triangle. I'm going to just draw it here. Draw it again separate from the actual triangle. Okay, so we draw that separate to that triangle. Okay, and in fact, what we'll do is use these tools here. Let's just rub this out. Let's make it a bit more straighter. So let's use this. So I'm going to go from there to there. There to there, which is D to E. Then I'm going to go from there to there. Okay, so let's just call that D, that's E, and that's A. So these are similar to that. I'm drawing it separately. That is 5.8. This is 4 centimeters, and this is 5 centimeters. So now, as you can tell, that these two triangles are similar. Reasons being that that angle is the same as A. That angle here corresponds to that angle, so those two angles are the same, and this angle here corresponds to that angle, so those two angles are the same. And for those reasons, this shape, this triangle is similar to the larger triangle. Now, if we look at this side here, the full side AB, 4 plus the 6 is 10, so that is 10. So 4 has gone to 10. So let's just do this. If we go 10 divided by 4, that gives us a scale factor of 2.5. So 4 has been times by 2.5 to get 10, which is the longer side here. If I put 10 here, that is the length of A all the way down to B. That's been multiplied by 2.5. Similarly, if I times 5 by 2.5, double 5 is 10, half of 5 is 2.5, 2.5 plus 10 is going to give me 12.5. So that's going to give me 12.5 centimeters going from there B all the way along to C. So I've got D, B, and I can work out DB in a second. Yeah, I've got that anyway, 6, and I've got this, which is 12.5. I've got already this side, D to E, and I just need to find this length here. Now, this is 5.8. If I multiply 5.8 by the scale factor, which is 2.5, quickly just do some math. 5.8 multiplied by 2.5, which is going to give me 14.5. Now, don't forget 14.5 is the whole length going from A all the way down to C. Okay, this is a common misconception in exams. Kids forget that from this side they need to take this length off to get the length E to C. So just be careful with that one. Okay, so in order to get E to C, I must do 14.5 and subtract the 5.8, which is A to C, A to E. So I get 14.5 and subtract 5.8. I'm left with 8.7. So the E to C is 8.7. E to C is 8.7. So here's my trapezium. D, E, C, E. If I want the perimeter, I go D to E is 6, so perimeter of this trapezium is going to equal D to B is 6 centimeter. B to C is 12.5 plus C to E is 8.7 and E to D or D to E is 5. Don't forget this length and this length was given already, and in order to find this length here we had to find a side which corresponded to each other, okay, which was in this case AB corresponds to AD, and then work out the scale factor here by dividing the longest side by the shorter one, and then we had to do that to get the multiplier and multiply it by DE to get the length, the full length of BC. And similarly, we did the same thing to get from AE to AC. Then we had to do that subtraction and then add all these sides together. So once we added all these sides together, we get 8.7, add 5, add 12.5, add 6, add all those sides together, we're going to get 32.2 centimeters. Okay, let's just double check that. 20, 31, 32.2. Okay, good. So just double check that as we're going through it, how we work through the process. This is a typical exam style questionnaire. So make sure you know all the steps as we go through this. Okay. Clear this. Let's scroll down to question 6. If I just scroll down, okay, 3 marks. That's okay. There you go. Question 6. Okay, this is question 6. We missed it at the top. I'm just going to quickly question 6 here. Now, what we got here, Steve has a photo and and a rectangular piece of card. The photo 16 by 10 and the card 30 by 15. Steve cuts the card along the dotted line as shown in diagrams. It's cut it along there. Steve throws the piece of card that is 15 centimeter by X. The piece of card that he has left is mathematically similar to it's mathematically similar now. Okay, work out X. So what he's done is he's took that off, he's cut that off, and this shape now is mathematically similar to this photograph here. So if I draw the photograph next to it, this is 16 centimeters, and this is 10. They're both rectangles. So same again. What have I done here? What do I do for getting from 10 to 15? The scale factor here again is 15, longer side divided by the shorter side, corresponding obviously, so that will be 1.5. Okay, and now 1.5 multiplied by 16, got to get this side, so 1 times 16 is 16, half of 16 is 8, 8 plus 16 is 24. So this sign has to be 24 centimeters. We were told originally the full length was 30. So Steve must cut out 6 centimeters to make that 24, because 30 take away 6 leaves you with 24. And if that's 24 and that's 15, then this card will be similar to the photo. Okay, so work out the value of X. X must equal 6. Those reasons. Okay.